What's up, everybody? It's been a while since I've done one of these, honestly. Need to start going live more often. We're gonna be editing some wedding films today because I've got a wedding film due every week until I die, pretty much. Or that's how it feels, at least. My dogs are going crazy downstairs. Rough, rough. Are we live? Where are we live? Yes, we're live. Okay. Sorry, it's been a while since I've done one of these. I gotta get familiar. If you're here and in the chat, let me know if you can hear me okay. My mic is coming through. I'm using the Hollylands right here. It's like I'm a CIA operative. Check, check, testing, testing.
Okay, now you're gonna keep your book. Okay, now you're gonna keep your book. Okay. I'm gonna get real close to you. All right. Squeeze your heads.
I was gonna knock you over the boat. I'm sorry. It's like in your.
Yep, we are culling. We are culling. I gotta get all my selects situated.
And yeah.
Whoops. Did I do that before? No, it's fine. It's fine.
Very cool.
Are we looking at you?
Can we keep your flowers out? Be different.
How special?
There you are. Okay. Smile for one. Okay, serious. Or soft smile. You choose. Okay, come on, come on.
Get all my selects.
So you can get a little running start.
I did a running start into the.
There's a Super 8.
So we are attacking.
All right, ready?
Who wants to go for the next?
3, 2, 1, go.
There you go. You guys. Oh, you guys are too much.
Oh, whoa. Okay, we're ha-ha-ha-haing. That's psycho!
We look at the camera.
Yeah,
Oh, you're amazing. Oh, don't you move. Don't you move those flowers.
No.
Oh, shit.
Ow!
I mean, Cody, maybe hold yours back just a little bit with your
Sorry,
wrist.
do
There you
this
go.
one?
Yeah, there you
Okay.
go. There you go.
Oh, they're up.
Wait, is it on my neck?
Oh god, yeah. Sarah Grace just associated.
You're doing a great job.
Playing umbrella war.
There we go. I like that one. I like those ones. Here. Little creative defocus foreground shot. Oh, change exposure.
Adorable, guys. Adorable. One, two, three. Okay, great. They're gonna kiss. You're gonna cheer. He wants to hear you. There's video. Okay, ready? One, two, three. Woo! Okay, ready? One, two, three. Woo!
I got it. I feel like I barely get that. We got it.
Should I? Oh, you're good. No, you're part of the day, girl. You got it.
Gosh, I feel like I sound so much more like country on the wedding day. Every time I listen to my voice, I'm like, is that really how I sound? Do I sound like I've got that southern drawl? I guess I do. Oh, you got it, girl. Girl, you got it.
Should I? Oh, you're good. No, you're part of the day, girl. You got it.
Oh. Hate hearing myself. Anybody else?
Should I? Oh, you're good. No, you're part of the day.
Dang it. And I'm like talking to her and my shot's not stable because I'm talking to her.
Oh, fuck.
Oh,
You're good. No,
the struggle.
you're
It's
part of the
real.
day, girl. You got it.
Oh. Hate hearing myself. Anybody else?
Should I? Oh, you're good. No, you're part of the day.
Dang it. And I'm like talking to her and my shot's not stable because I'm talking to her.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, the struggle. It's real. What is happening? I feel like I keep hearing myself. Wait, did I get another one? Yes, I did. What is happening? I feel like I keep hearing myself. Did I turn down the volume or something? What's going on here? Wait, did I get another one? Yes, I did. I must have turned down the volume. Did I turn down the volume or something? What's going on here? I must have turned down the volume in the camera. I must have turned down the volume. and then I realized that my volume was down. Okay, we're good.
We're all good. All right, let's get this over with so we can get out of the sun.
Okay.
All right, let's get this over with so we can get out of the sun.
Okay.
What are we doing?
1, 2, 3, walk. And turn around, walk back. One more.
Beep test.
Someone's fan went flying.
Okay, pause.
No, sorry, I just have this story session multicam in my timeline right now because I was just going through what I have created for multicams, but I haven't done all my multicam edits yet, so I'm actually going to go through that process probably today. This is like my culling day. Usually I like to get everything organized before I edit on 2 separate days from culling because I don't like sitting for multiple hours at a time. So it's helpful to get everything organized and then the next day start the edit. But who knows? I might feel, like editing today too. So who knows? Who knows? Edit on 2 separate days from culling because Marshall, NC. I am not sure. I have to Google Marshall. Is that like mountains? Where is that at? Marshall, NC. Yeah, see, because this is my storyline that I'm going to send to Plotline. So I got to get all my multicams finalized. These were my postcards that I had made. All right, where was I? All video. I was at bridal party. I think I was still doing bridal party. Marshall's above Asheville, about 45 minutes. Yeah, so it's probably like 3.5, 4 hours from me. Asheville is like a couple hours. So if it's above Asheville, it's probably an extra hour.
It's like, from this to this. You got 1 year, 1 year. What princess? It's like, from this to this. From this to this. You got 1. From this to this.
Oh, I changed my white balance. I was like, why is that so orange? And then that as well.
A little free haircut. Not free,
Okay, great. And then do you want to do the one where you did one like big squeeze?
It just depends, really. I mean, if I wanted to, could I edit and finish this wedding film today? Sure. The problem is, it's like editing film is such a creative task. So I really do have to just like be locked in and in the zone, and I have so many other things that I got to do today. So it's just like I know that's going to be taking up a lot of my brain power. But in a perfect world, let's say all I had to do was edit a wedding film. I could organize. I could get all my multicams completed. I could find my music, and I could edit a wedding film in 1 day if I wanted to. Now, that is because I've been doing this for 13 years. I've kind of built a rhythm, a routine, a process, so to speak. Now, I don't like doing that anymore because I've found that it just provides a disservice to the couple. I'm not really taking my time with the story. There's things that I would miss, I would overlook if I were to edit everything in just 1 day. But hours wise, I would say, yeah, I could get a wedding film done in like 8 hours. But I don't like doing that. I want my films to be better. With the couple, because that's the thing. It's like from 2017 to like 2019, I would just mindlessly be editing, and I'd overlook things. I'd go back to those films and be like, why did I do that? Why did I include that shot? That doesn't really make sense. The context, there's no context or reasoning behind why that shot should be in there, etc. And where the color was just off, and I'm like, I was rushing through the color, I was rushing through like audio, and the sound design just wasn't where I wanted it. Back then though, it was like I had to turn these things around because my turnaround time was like 4 to 5 weeks after the wedding day, which is crazy. I mean, it's wild that I even did that, but I mean, I didn't have a backlog, that's for sure. But it was just too stressful, and I felt like my film suffered from that quick turnaround time. But I mean, to each their own. If you found a rhythm and a process where you can knock these things out and turn a quality product within like, a week after the wedding day where you don't have backlog, I mean, that would be the ideal scenario, but it's just not for me. Not for me. Yeah, I mean, if it's your first edit, I would definitely get out like a stopwatch or like on your phone, just get one of the like timers and literally time yourself. Like mark down every minute, second, hour it takes you to edit, because then that gives you a solid idea for how to like stagger your like turnaround time for couples. And I mean, when you start building your, I guess your business, your reputation, you start booking more weddings, it's going to be different, right? If you only have 5 weddings a year, that's going to be vastly different than if you had 25 weddings in a year. So it's good to know how long it does take you. And then obviously you'll get faster and more efficient over time. And then you can, you can have a faster workflow and get these things knocked out quicker. But still, I think it's a good idea to still have a decent amount of time between wedding day and delivery. I think that's just better for your mental like health. It's like, giving you some time, some space to like really sit with these films and just like, I mean, digest all the dialogue, like, and really get to the heart of the story. Ultimately just serving your couples well when you do that. And of course some couples are going to be impatient. They're going to want their film fast. And I mean, if you've already promised that, obviously you got to do what you got to do. But I always tell couples now, I'm just like, I want you guys to have, I mean, you're going to have this forever, right? I want it to be flawless. I want it to be perfect. I want to watch it back and be like, yeah, I don't know what else I could change with this, instead of feeling rushed or this pressure and this stress to just get it done. The get things done mentality when it comes to wedding films isn't something that I would recommend, because again, this is a wedding film. This is something that they're going to share to their kids, their grandkids. This is going to live in their family forever. So with that, yes, it's important to just know your limits, know your boundaries, knowing your time spent, so to speak, in the edit, so you can make the best decision when it comes to how you want to structure your turnarounds. That was a long-winded answer, but I mean, hopefully that was helpful. Sorry if that was just me blabbering. I do that, with these lives. I rarely get edits done. I mostly just talk. which is
And then kind of just like look over your
therapeutic,
shoulder.
but also unproductive. But productive for you guys if you find it valuable, so that's good.
And then kind of just like look over your shoulder. Yep.
Mom, if you just want to like fiddle, you just don't have to.
Yeah.
Yeah,
anything,
mom,
just-
correte, o sea, como estás. No.
Pretend.
Pretend like
pretend,
you're
yeah.
doing.
Just like subtly move your hands. Just
Yeah.
I know it might feel a little weird.
Mover
But
las manos lento. Como estás haciendo algo, pero no estás haciendo nada.
Yeah, what she said.
What are you doing?
Oops.
What are you doing?
It's like, what are you doing? This family was really sweet. This was such a fun wedding.
Like in the picture cuando eres chiquita. Love you.
Love you, mom.
Okay, perfect. Do you like a big squeeze hug? Okay, perfect. Y'all.
This is also what I mean by I wish sometimes photographers would just like let the moment breathe. I mean, you can tell the mom was like about to get like emotional and there was like going to be a moment, but all you hear in the background is the photographer speaking and talking. And, you know, it's like, I get it. You know, some photographers are just, I don't know. I don't know if it's just like anxiousness or what it is, but they feel like they have to be like constantly speaking or getting things moving and to some capacity. And maybe that's just because of how the industry commands photographers to be these like planners and leaders. And I don't know, just a random thought, but yeah, like I felt like this could have been a really special moment.
Okay, perfect. Do you like a big squeeze?
See, like they're about to just they're having something right now. There's a moment happening right now, and I'm like, I just want to hear them, like just like the giggles, like just the soft words that they're speaking to each other without the interference from the photographer. It's hard to communicate that to photographers. They don't some photographers don't understand it. I don't want to speak for all photographers because a lot do, but that is one frustrating thing about videos and trying to get moments like these where you just like you experience it to the fullest. I'm sure most of you guys can relate to that.
Moment. Sorry. Forehead, little squeeze, little moment. Close. Do like little forehead to forehead, little squeeze, little moment.
Little squeeze, little moment.
Do like little forehead to forehead, little squeeze, little moment.
Like in the picture cuando eres chiquita. Love you.
Love you, mom.
Okay, perfect.
I like the hand shot.
Love you.
Love you.
1, 2, 3.
Okay, perfect. Do you like a big squeeze hug?
I mean, that's a sweet moment regardless of if there's audio, right? But like, I wish there was. These clips are just Rec 709, so I haven't colored officially these yet. Usually what I do is I'll just come into my info tab here and I'll go ahead and add my conversion LUT. So this is log, and then I'll just add in my conversion LUT from Gamut, base LUTs for S-Log3, just so that I can see what it looks like. Give me an idea.
Makeup.
No, where is your dad? Is he with Davis?
Yes, we're doing a private look.
Okay, you want to do bridesmaids first and then dad, or
Either way.
like face her and then get close. Do like little
I
forehead.
should have picked a
forehead,
better
little squeeze,
thumbnail.
little-
My thumbnail today, it kind of looks like I'm like not happy to edit. I do like editing wedding films. That was a thumbnail from like a previous video.
Okay.
Yeah, they can't see you.
Okay, perfect. Oh, hell yeah.
She's here.
Okay, where do I go?
Anywhere.
Where do I do with this?
I
You want to fluff it?
Yeah.
Where do I go? Anywhere. Where do I do? So now it's Cody's show. She's gonna do 3, 2, 1. Okay. Okay. All right. Your show, Cody. Okay. 3, 2, 1. Oh. Okay, love you guys. So
My knees are buckling out from my
I want to hug downstairs. Yes. No kissing, no kissing. Love you guys. I'm shaking. I love it. Okay, who was right?
I think I was.
You were right a long time ago. You nailed it, and I was like, oh shit.
She knows.
At the back.
Audrey.
So good. Oh my gosh. Do you feel good?
Yeah.
So good.
You look sick.
Come here.
Oh my God,
Look at you.
Yeah.
She looks like Mrs. Kennedy.
Oh man. Thanks so much, Jonas. Appreciate you, man. Happy you're here. Do I need to start using log in my next wedding? You know, I think log is if you're just getting started, I would say wait. And I say that because there's a learning curve to log, and that was a pun, unintended, but there is a learning curve. I think it's a lot easier now with like cameras. If you have like the A7S III or the FX3 or the FX30 or the FX2 or the new age sensor Sony cameras, it's a lot easier to get started in log because they have tools to help you, like the Gamma Display Assist, which puts all the color on the back of your screen so that you can see what like a potential converted image could look like. I don't like Gamma Display Assist that much because like the colors aren't accurate, but it does give you a good starting point. I like to use a monitor. I use like a where's my monitor? Hold on. All right, let's transition this. So I use this monitor right here whenever I'm filming, and I have my conversion LUT baked in so that I can see what my image is going to look like when I convert it and when I get inside the editor, right? But there's like some exposure things that you got to be aware of with log. I mean, a lot of people will tell you got to expose to the right, 2 stops over. I don't think that's necessary anymore. When I'm filming in log, I rarely expose to the right. If I do, I'm at max only going like 1 stop over or 1.3. Now I know that's like probably a lot of just useless information right now because again, there's just a lot of intricacies with log. So I would recommend, if you're shooting on Sony, S-Cinetone is an amazing picture profile when you're just getting started. I think it's what I used, honestly. When I switched to Sony, I used S-Cinetone for a couple years until I switched to log. And it wasn't because I was like unfamiliar with log. It was just because it was a beautiful picture profile. And it felt very familiar coming from Canon to Sony. That's one big reason why I switched over from Canon to Sony. Well, there were several reasons, but one of them was because Sony's color with S-Cinetone was so much better than previous models. So I always recommend get started with S-Cinetone, you know, and then do some like tests on your own away from weddings. Like don't just go full speed ahead filming in log at your first wedding, because you might come back and you'll have like footage that's very noisy, or that's it just doesn't look the best. And right now you just want to kind of learn the fundamentals and get started with a picture profile that doesn't cost too much extra work on your part, because if you're just getting started, the log's going to add a lot more time in the editing room later, just to kind of figure out how to convert it, how to make it look good, and that sort of thing. It's not complicated. I mean, I think it can feel complicated, especially when you haven't used it before and experienced the workflow that comes with it. But there are just some things that you need to be aware of with log. So I'd always recommend filming in a Rec 709 profile to start, and then taking those steps to log. I always recommend a monitor. I think monitors are great, even if you're not filming in log. I mean, it's just like having that extra field of view in front of you. Now, I know some people that can use the LCD screens. I'm not one of those people. I need that monitor in front of me. It's just so helpful for so many reasons. Like you have all the video tools like false color, you have the grids, you have like LUT support, like focus peaking, like all the things that you need in order to make sure that you're capturing this day in a beautiful way, that your shots are in focus, that they're properly exposed, that they're framed appropriately. All those things, a monitor is just so useful for that. So we went from log to monitors. It's cool. It's full circle. Full circle. I love it. May I ask, where did you get the base LUT? My wife says your clips are so cinematic. So yeah, I use Gamut. You can actually go to my latest video from last week, and in the description you'll see my favorite base LUTs for S-Log. And it'll take you straight to Gamut, and that's where I get all of my conversion LUTs for log. So if I'm doing like even like iPhone stuff, which I'm going to be doing a video on soon, Sony, Lumix, I mean, they have everything you need. I mean, their LUTs are great too, so definitely recommend checking them out. What codec do you use to record, and how many MBs from Brazil? Let's see. Let's just turn this thing on. Let's just show you guys, because that's just better. I need a battery for this. Or no, I don't. Hold on. This is why these V-mounts come in clutch right now. Let's just do this real quick. We're gonna mess with my camera. See, I told you guys, not a lot of editing happens on these editing wedding film sessions. There we go. Okay. Can you guys see that? Hold on. Let's see if I can. All right. So for format, I'm using, gosh, that's so bright. There we go. The XAVC HS 4K, and that's for the format. And then for, whoops, it's hard to navigate these cameras when you're just looking at the screen. Record frame rate is 24, and then my record setting, I think this is what you were looking for, 100M 422 10-bit. I also have a video on my channel about all the settings that I use for my camera. It's like a deeper dive into all the settings that I use. If you just like go to my channel, you can just type in like cinematic camera settings. It should pop up. But yeah, these are my settings in terms of image quality. So my conversion LUT, I actually have on my monitor. You might not be able to, hold on. Whoops. Yeah, like see all these settings, all these like video tools on the monitor are so handy. Sorry, you might not be able to see it, but yeah, I mean, this is my, well, for one, I'm crazy overexposed. That might be one reason. Okay, let's see. Let me see if I can point it at something. I have a vintage lens on here right now, so it's not autofocus. You're getting my camera. This is so hard to like show this right now. Hold on. We're getting there. We're getting there, guys. Okay. So you see how it goes kind of like washed out and then color? So that's my conversion LUT inside the monitor. So that's log, and then that's with my LUT. Log, LUT, log, LUT. So that's why a monitor is just super helpful, because like then I can see what it's going to look like in Translate when I get back in the editor. So hopefully that's helpful. And yes, someone asked if I was still using Nisi. I am using Nisi right now on this one. I have a couple of different filters that I'm testing out. Honestly, I have the Polar Pro. I have the new Freewell magnet filter. What else? There's another one I feel like. No, that's it. Okay. Polar Pro, Freewell, Nisi. So I'm going to do like a comparison test on those three. All right. So, A7C2. Yeah, I feel like the A7C2 is, that's, when did the first one come out? Like 2020? 2019? So yeah, the A7C2, I mean, that's going to be one of the newer sensor cameras that can, wait, is the A7C2, hold on, I gotta see something here. Because I thought one of the A7C models had like a similar sensor to the A7S III. I don't know if that's right. The A7C2 uses a 33 megapixel sensor, while the A7S II has a lower 12 megapixel sensor. Megapixel. Why can't I say that word? Megapixel. Jeez. So the A7C2 is a more versatile. Okay, it's a more versatile system. Got it. Okay. Well, that makes sense. For the Nisi filters, I have, so this one is the Nisi Swift. It's the screw-on version. And then I have the like JetMag Pro V&D. So this is like the newer version. So they did the V1 JetMag Pro didn't have a variable ND, but this one it does. And so it acts very similar to the JetMag Pro system, where you just like you screw on a base plate, magnetic filter just snaps on, and then you can adjust your variable ND that way. I need to go heat up my coffee. I've been talking a lot. My throat's kind of dry. I will be right back. All right, don't go anywhere. Just watch my my postcards. I'll be right back. Check, check, check. We are back. So the light you're using, so the light you use for your look is always separate from the light you're using for conversion. A lot of LUTs are full conversion in look in one. Yes, so I use two separate. I know, I think like the Phantom LUTs are like that, where they do like the conversion and the look in one. I prefer to have them separate because it gives me more control. It gives me more control to dial in the exact feeling, mood, and tone that I'm going for. So like these right here that you're watching, I mean, these are converted and with my like finishing LUT. So this obviously Rec 709, and then this is my Wayward Romance LUT from my Wayward Feels LUT pack. So it's just adding, you know, that final mood that I like. And then some grain, some filmic grain to finish the look. So yeah.
Hey, bring on red velvet?
Yeah. Wait, what are you doing?
Color of love.
Wait, what are you doing?
Color of love.
Wait,
So cute, man. For poses, good question. We could look here. Whoops. There we go. So typically I'm trying to go for like on the wedding day, it can be tough. It can be really tough, especially when you're working with like a photographer that's just all over the place. Right? So you just have to be confident. You have to just kind of speak up and just say, "Hey, real quick, I just want you guys to, go back to what you're doing. I'm just going to get a couple shots." And that way you can just like, you can build your scenes and not rely on the photographer. I've learned that you cannot rely on the photographer, especially if like, you're not really getting what you need. You gotta speak up so that you make sure that you capture everything that you want. Final Cut's louder than me. Check, check, check. How about now? It should be good. It says it's hitting at like -10. Just let me know if that's better. What I'll do, I'll try to just like not play Final Cut whenever I'm going through or whenever I'm talking. I'll try to get better at that. I'm sorry, you probably just heard like the slurp and the swallow. I'm sorry, guys. That was too much ASMR for this. Hold on one second. What are you doing, Bubba? Hey. Yeah, you got applesauce all over you, bud.
Mama.
He's fine. Hey, go get Mama. Go get Mama. You silly. Oh my gosh. No, you're good. Sorry, that was my little buddy. All right, so Mike seems fine. Okay, cool. But yeah, for portraits, let's see. Yeah, like, so obviously I would have loved more movement here. Like have him walk up to her instead of this being like a more like still motion. So I just had him like, turn his head, look at her. because too, I don't want to interrupt the flow, you know? Sometimes I just like, is this really gonna like make or break my film if this doesn't have like him walking up to her? Like you just gotta make those decisions on the spot, right? And plus, like we did the walking thing, so I'm like, okay, that's cool, that's fine. Walking, kiss, that's great. And so you see, I have like 3 versions here, 3 shots. So one wide shot, zoom lens, super helpful here. Zoom in, capture a different frame. And then also you can hear the Super 8 running in the background. Well, maybe. I don't know. I turned it down.
Incredible.
Let's play this.
Perfect.
Yeah. So I'm getting literally like 4 angles or 4 shots, so to speak. One wide, one medium. Well, this is technically medium. This is technically a close. I mean, I can crop in just a little bit, but and that's just one scene right there. And then same for this. Shot of them walking away with their hands. Defocus foreground shot. Another shot of them walking, holding hands. So, I mean, this is more of a creative angle here because they stopped. It would have been cool to have them in motion, walking through with them defocus, but the photographer stopped them. Totally fine. Super 8, you can hear it in the background. This is probably a better representation of like a solid scene during the portraits. You got a wide shot here. You got a medium shot. You got a close-up of hands, or medium shot of hands. And then you got a close-up of faces. And then I have some variations, right? Something I can like kind of play with if, I want to just add some spice to the edit. But you see, I have a good variety. I have really good variety with their session here. We got the veil shots, got one on the groom, one on the bride, and then creative angle here, defocus, foreground with the venue in the background. I thought that was really cool.
One lens.
I love doing these shots. I feel like they're so like just, I don't know, there's something about them that I feel like is just super like moody, I guess. I don't know if that's the right word to describe it, but like, because it's slow-mo, so I shot this in 60 frames per second. And then a little slow shutter of them running away. Slow shutter of them coming back. Hey Jared, been following you for a while. Love your work. Thanks, man. Any advice on trying to break into the wedding video scene with no portfolio? How to approach someone that's already established? Oh, nice. Aiden's been answering that for you too. Usually what I did to get my first wedding was doing free pre-wedding engagement videos for couples. Yes. I will say, I'm telling you right now, offering free weddings just to kind of step into the scene is obviously, a good decision. I mean, that's what I did. My first wedding was free. My camera just Check, check, check. Can you guys hear me now? Sorry, my camera overheated. Gotta love it. Yeah, you know what's interesting? I don't think it's like there's not like a one size fits all approach to like getting started in the wedding industry. I feel like there's so many different like experiences and tactics that can work. I mean, I know for me, the way I got started in the industry was I was working in a restaurant. I had a friend that was getting married and he like knew I was just getting started in video. But I was more in the camp of like I was making funny, stupid. I don't know if they were funny, but I was just making like silly YouTube videos with my friends. He like was a part of that crew and he was like, "Hey dude, you want to film my wedding?" I'm like, sure, never done that before, but sounds great. Let's try it." And obviously did it for free. Because I'd never done a wedding before. And yeah, then like my second wedding, I charged $300 and then it just kind of kept growing from there. So it's just like, the way that I got more weddings though was because I posted that wedding on Facebook at the time. And like one of my friends from like elementary school saw it and she was like, "Oh, hey, I didn't know you did weddings. I'm getting married in like a month. Do you want to film mine? How much do you charge?" I was like, "Oh, sweet. Okay. How's $300 sound?" And so, yeah, it just kind of went on from there. So like now in 2025, I feel like it's, there's so much more like tools and, with social media and just so many resources out there now where it's like you can definitely get started putting yourself out there. Although there is like obviously a little bit more competition for sure, but let's see. Now I gotta change like my camera. I know you can't see my face yet. Hold on. Gotta change my camera. There we go. All right, this mug is back. I got my FX30 on, so it's a little cropped, but we're fine. Now I gotta change this one. Where's this one at? There we go. All right, we're good. We had a little technical difficulty, but we made it. We made it. I remember listening to Taylor Jackson, and he got his first job off Craigslist. Yeah, I know people that got their first wedding gig off Craigslist. Like, it's crazy. I mean, it's just so, there's no like tried and true approach, right? I mean, I think offering services for free, I think getting on Facebook, just like putting out a post like, "Hey guys, I'm looking to get started in filming weddings. I would love to, talk with you if anybody's getting married in my like inner circle or friend group. I'd love to, film your wedding for free." And like, people share that, word gets around and then people reach out like, "Hey, we heard you want to film weddings for free. We'd love that." So like that's one method you can get on. I don't know if Craigslist like now would be a sound approach. It could be Sketch. I mean, it was Sketch then, but definitely feels like it's probably more Sketch now. Yeah, but also like just like if you have some friends like that, friends that are married, friends that are dating, like just offer to like film a session with them, right? Like just like a little romantic session at sunset and capture some portraits of the two of them, maybe like capture their story together, put that together, share it on social media, and then, pair that with an offer that you're looking to film your first wedding for free. Yeah, I mean, I feel like you could definitely get started doing that. I mean, everyone loves free stuff. Yeah, I mean, it just depends on. I will say, you guys, like it really does depend on the couple, right? Like, if you're putting yourself out there for free, right? For one, that you're doing that because you're looking to, start building a portfolio, build your reputation, so and so. But then, like, let's say I'm 13 years in, and I've offered discounted weddings, like to where it was like, like I was just starting out type of rate. But like the wedding itself was phenomenal. I mean, it felt like it was like a higher ticket wedding. You know what I mean? Like it really does depend on the couple. It's like, but yes, that there is like that like stigma for a reason. Like usually like the weddings that tend to cost less, I guess, give you more headache in the long run. That is true ish, but it's not like the definite rule, right? Because again, it's just it matters. Having a level of discernment too when you're talking to couples, and you're getting to know them, and like hearing more about what their values are and what their goals are for their wedding. That's where you can kind of like connect dots and see if there's any red flags, if something just doesn't feel right. I mean, trust your gut too. Trust your gut when it comes to talking with couples, and if it just doesn't feel right, if you're not connecting, listen to that. And I feel like that can tell you a lot more than just like a price tag associated with it, if that makes sense. This wedding I filmed solo. Oh yeah, B, dude, I have to have my files organized. And I feel like I don't do like crazy organization. Like it's just like simple keywords on the left here, and then I have obviously all the corresponding clips associated with that moment, like ceremony, cocktail hour, all the detail shots, establishing shots. I feel like it's just it's a simple method to like just getting organized. Not too crazy. This is how I feel like I'm gonna be at my wedding. I hate when the attention's on me, and like I'm just gonna be walking up the aisle just like, all right, stop looking at me. Oh man, I get married in November, you guys. Yeah, I organize like every moment and section from the day, and I have a workflow. Like I have a template that I can just easily throw in the couples folder and like load up Final Cut, and the keywords are already labeled. All I have to do is just drag and drop. So then I just go through, I drag and drop everything into my keywords, and then I start going through every clip and like making my selects, right? All the best shots from each moment. And then after that, I'll go through and we'll do multicams, and I'll show you guys how I do it. If we ever get to that point, we will. Yeah, it's so helpful. I mean, it really is. It keeps me just like locked in on what the best moment is, where all the moments are. So it's really helpful. Hold on, let me go say bye to my my son. He's going to his grandma's for the day. Hold on one second. All right. Sorry if the mic is going crazy right now. Alrighty. Where was it? No, he was not happy. He wants to go outside. He wants to go outside. Oh, wow, Hazy, thanks so much. I appreciate that. Be safe taking your kid out of school. She's like, yeah, what he said. Oh, dang it. This was tight. Like, literally behind me, there was, like, guests. I feel like my butt was, like, right on someone, unfortunately. Unfortunately. Never hurts to grab a creative shot during the ceremony.
El tipo de amor que hoy celebramos, este código de luz. Este poema está dedicado a Cody y a Grace. Tu pupila es azul, igual que Chris. Su claridad suave te recuerda. El
I feel like I got her wiping a tear right. Boop. There.
Tu pupila es azul, igual que
Nice. Nice. I've tried finding music beforehand, but it just never ends up working out the way I want it to. So I usually just find it later. Also, sorry if y'all can hear my swallow. That's so weird. Sorry. Drinking coffee is like all the sounds you could probably hear. It's weird. My bad. ASMR. Yeah. I don't know. Some ASMR just like drives me crazy. I don't know.
Your eyes are blue, and when from them,
Ashton's grandma is here.
mutual friend in common and started running into each other a lot. Eventually, they sat down for a game of poker together, which led to a walk, which led very fondly. Because they said that they talked about so many things. They connected on so many levels. That was evident from the very beginning. And somewhere
I wish I had gotten one shot of him looking at her. I mean, I did, but it wasn't. It was like very short. 1, 2. Favorite lens. You know, actually, right now I'm loving the so it's a 10mm. Well, technically 20mm lens. That's been great on the FX30. I've used that for some gimbal shots recently, and I'm like, it's a lot. It's wider than the 24, obviously, and it's like it's such a nice gimbal lens to use on the wedding day. That's been my most used on the FX30 lately, but you also can't go wrong with like the 18 to 35 from Sigma. That's such a good lens, such a great lens. Yeah, I would say those two are my favorite. Do you edit with scratch audio and then just add the good audio later? Yes, I do. I mean, typically I'll go through if they're mic'd up and I'll just sync all those moments together. Like first looks, candids, portraits, anything where I know I have a mic on them, I'll just try to sync those up so that way it's easier to like grab them and drop them into the timeline. Couldn't decide whether or not I wanted close up or live. I'm glad I went live. This is a good shot.
Whoa. It's getting caught. Thank you. Woo! It's so getting caught.
Just trying to give you your walk away moment.
Thank you.
I was gonna say, Davis, yeah, if you hold it, it's really cute.
We're married!
You're married!
We're married!
You're married!
You guys are also married!
I know.
You guys are not married.
I know we're behind. But when you start the breakdown, can you leave like the first 3 rows of ceremony? Because we never got ceremony details.
I always love like just running shots that I keep recording. I feel like it's just so much drama. It's like, oh shoot, I gotta get to the bride and groom because they're about to do like some genuine reactions, just married moments. Just feels like so much drama. Drama. And then my FX3 like had perfect exposure, and then of course the sun comes in, or the cloud comes in. Everything's diffused. And then I had to go back there and change it. Thankfully, there was a little bit more ceremony left. Do you change the FPS while reception or go from 24 to 50? And if so, what are you doing with the mics when they are set up for 24 frames? So, that's a good question. For the longest time, I was just doing 60 frames per second all day with all my cameras. Just because it just seemed easier than switching frame rates. But now I've gotten to the point where I prefer 24 throughout the day, and the only time I'm using 60 frames per second is during portraits and like maybe first dance. That's it. Most of my angles now are all 24 besides those moments. I mean, even for portraits, sometimes I'm trying to do like 24, but it just depends on the photographer, depends on how fast we're moving. If I can let moments breathe a little bit longer, like 8-10 seconds, then that's great. If not, then 60 frames per second is insurance. So all right, there's that. Now let's do cocktail. Oh gosh, it feels like I've done so much, but I've done so little. You know what I mean? Like, I'm gonna go through all these and get all my selects created. It's fine though. I don't think I was running audio here. I don't know what was happening. You ever just have like that one guest that just like walks into your frame and then just doesn't move, and then you're just like, well, that shot's ruined. I doubt it could have been a really good shot if you just kept moving. Oh, it's like the little things that just, you know, it's no one's fault, but it's just like, gosh, that's so frustrating. I was like, all right, I'll just reposition myself. And then I don't even hold it long enough. Let's see. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, well, it's decent.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's no scratch audio with these. I don't know what I was doing. I don't remember what happened. But it's fine. It's fine. And then the people that just walk in frame and smile. Sometimes people crack me up, man. It's like I don't know what to do with my teeth or my hands or my body, but here I am. Okay, now I have scratch audio. I don't get that. What was I doing?
You're gonna die. It's a great place to die. Yeah, that was a great place.
Whoops.
That is Malaga. I think they're flying.
How long did you fly to Morocco? How long?
That's another little tip that I like. Is like when I'm framing someone, like for whatever reason, like reactions, cocktail hour, and people are about to cross over in my frame, I don't move. I just let them cross over in my frame because I feel like it just adds dimension and depth to the moment too. And just like, you know, that way it's like if I ever wanted to use that, you know, there's not like this unnecessary movement or reposition. I just let people cross in front of my frame all the time because I feel like it's. And then good old reflection shots. I'm telling you, I love a good reflection shot. That one's not the best, but you get what I'm saying. It was hot. It was hot at this one. This was a June. That's so funny. Pretty venue though. I do love this place. It's called the Little Chapel. $24 to $70, baby. All day. All day. Such a good lens. Yeah, so right now I'm going through all of these keywords and I'm creating in and out points of all my favorite shots. So essentially I'm creating selects. All of my B-roll. You know, this is obviously going to be used or not used to complement the story that I tell. So like right now, this is all the selects that I've made. Only the good parts, you know, without all the shakes and all the repositioning, exposure adjustments, etc. These are all the moments. There you go. Oh, I hate hearing myself. Where was I? Was that cocktail? Yeah. Good Lord, there was a lot of cocktail moments.
believe it. It's so good. You look so good. Good. Oh, you know, great. How's med school?
Oh, on the video. Nice.
Hi, beautiful. I'm so sweaty and so we are too. It's all good. Congratulations.
You look so beautiful, friend lady.
I know. She's so pretty. He did it? Please. He stepped on it. Oh.
Rugged under
I mean, it's down
It's beautiful though. It's fine.
Also, this is what I mean when I like this was shot in log, but I'm not overexposing to the right. This is like at probably 0 on my exposure meter.
Okay.
It could be even a little underexposed.
One, man from what?
hiding in the bathroom.
We need a drink?
I'm so sweaty. So sorry.
We all are. We all are.
No, it's a little sticky. And it's
Wonderful. It's a beautiful place.
That's so hot. We were out in the field. Oh my gosh.
Oh, I know. It's
Taking
like
pictures? Yeah.
Down.
That was killer.
down.
Thank you. Thank you so much for coming.
It's great. The food's been great so far.
getting a drink. Hey!
You look stunning.
No, you can cry. You did so good. Can we get a picture really quick?
These are some of my favorite detail shots, though, that I've captured in a while. I mean, the lighting was just like so good. And details is something I shoot in 60. Yeah, I shot in 60 for details. Look at that reflection shot. I'm telling you, I love reflection shots. That's like one of my favorite things. And turn around, it'll all be clear. Oh my gosh, yeah. When the decor vendors, like, I mean, they literally, I mean, it was just like phenomenal. I mean, just like from the vases to the color palette to like the venue also accenting the color. It's just everything. All of it worked together. Dad was like, hey, when we're getting in this venue, it's hot. It's hot. I think that's what he said, 5 more minutes.
Calabro 5 minutes. It didn't work.
He was like, I'm ready to get in here, man. It is hot.
The beef shank. I heard they're doing tortilleria tortilla.
Good old cake shot. You know, I never end up using cake shots.
I think there's a second one. That makes 2 bars. But
Like, even though people are like in the background working, like it works. Like that works for me.
trying to get everybody,
Because it feels like, okay, this is a wedding. People are working. People are setting things up, getting things ready. I captured so many details though because like things were a little bit behind. So I have so much more details than I usually get, but it was nice. It's a good question. Gosh, it's always like so hard to like pinpoint like the best moment. I mean, it really just depends on what they said, right? And what was said on the wedding day. You know, some films I've started off with a story session to kickstart the film. Sometimes I've weaved it into the middle of the film. And other times I've weaved it throughout the wedding film. So yeah, I guess it just depends on the context, right? It just depends on what is the narrative of the story. You know, I don't think there's a definitive rule where it's like, oh, it has to be at the beginning because it's before the wedding day. I think that's a common misconception of how we generally tend to think about how we should structure our wedding films. It's like, you know, the prep, the first looks, the ceremony, the portraits, the dancing, the reception, the send-off. I feel like my films just don't follow that typical pattern at all. And a lot of like, you know, filmmakers don't typically do that. Like I know Adeline, she's with Cine Garden, who she's going to be filming my wedding. Her films are so just like intricate, right? It's just like a tapestry just woven throughout from like different moments in time in the film. And yeah, it just, I think having, obviously when you have like a clear narrative of what's said, what's the clear theme, that can kind of help you determine the best part, or where to like structure it within the edit, I guess, if that makes sense. Yeah. I know that's like, it's kind of it's not a really cut and dry answer, right? It's because it's just so nuanced. There's so many different variables. But I think that's where like the creativity of it all like kind of comes into play, right? It's like this is where you kind of get to explore like your gut feeling, your intuition. What does your intuition tell you? You know, when it comes to structuring the edit. The light was just hitting everything so nice. That gelato was delicious.
Okay. Right. Oh, it's fine. So you just plug it in at night and it freezes up? Oh. I don't know. I'm not getting okay, gotcha. That's awesome. So dangerous.
And it was so hot too. Even her like ice cream, like cart, like all the ice cream got melted. That's how hot it was. And it was insulated, if that tells you anything. Well, actually wasn't. I mean, it's a cooler, but it's like not actively cooling. So, I don't know. All right, I gotta use the restroom real quick, so I'm gonna take this mic off so you guys don't hear that. BRB. What you did as long as you love me, who you are, where you're from. I'm editing a highlight film now with a story session, so thanks. Also, your finishing lets are my go-to. Nice, dude. I'm glad they're working for you, man. That's awesome. I love them. I think they're like my favorite LUT pack that I've made to date. Not to toot my own horn or shamelessly plug. Well, maybe a little bit, but it's fine. They're awesome though. I'm glad they're working for you, dude. All right. We're making our way.
You know, what is that? Not 20,
Oh, 23andMe or
one of those, but another one that we belly up.
Oh, nice. Did I get the van? Oh yeah, this one was a better shot. I remember that. It's like I was trying to dodge the cars, but such a tiny venue. All right, we're making our way. We're making our way. that something? Do you guys capture family portraits, or do you leave that to the photographer? I always capture because you never know when moments like this are gonna happen. You know what I mean? Like, this is a portrait I would have missed if I wasn't there with you. And too, it's like you don't have to capture like the static smiling at the camera shot all the time. You can capture people talking, while this is going on. But it's also good to have these because if the bride and groom ever want someone in their wedding film and you didn't have a ton of candids of that person, you have moments like this. Granted, it's not as emotive as a candid or in action moment, but it's still something.
Don't touch my face.
Don't touch my face.
And we'll turn down this while I try to navigate this. Did I? Yes, I did. Wait, didn't I? Okay. So this is something I like to do too, is if I'm solo, I like to have one camera that's just on a tripod that's capturing the first dance. That way it's I can be a little bit more creative with my handheld. I can get reactions, I can get hands, I can get close-ups, I can build scenes. I can get defocused foreground shots. I can move around with them. And this one was later in the day, so I don't think I had my tripod running. Oh yeah, that's right. She had wait, was that when? What was that? I'm just now seeing that there's like a GoPro or something. That's not mine. Yeah, that's not mine. That's funny. This was cool though. She had like she did just like a special dance with like all the men in her life. I thought that was like really cool.
First of all, thank you for being here, and double thank you for your patience.
This is one of my favorite speeches reaction shot. Probably just because of all the details, all the colors. Okay, well, that's fine.
About 76% count.
My history on Reddit?
Yeah, my dad. Calabria.
Oh, nice.
Very cool.
Yeah.
He's just gonna do like
Copy down the things you're writing. During the people, I will copy down the things I'm writing.
So that music doesn't work.
Look at the middle of this box. I use it not in this
Yeah.
It was pre-COVID.
Recently,
Yeah,
yeah,
it was pre-COVID.
Reflection shot.
Okay, yeah. My parents are still in Greensboro.
Oh,
yeah. Yeah.
Scotch in a styrofoam cup, right?
Yeah. That's actually pretty damn good.
Subtle push.
Yeah. Is that anyway?
What?
Nothing says classy like
Right, yeah.
Scotch in a styrofoam cup, right?
Yeah. That's actually.
Just tell them to come here so that they feel a little included. Maybe.
Thank you for whatever you do for us. Okay, don't punch it. All right, I don't.
They said that it got messed up, so you should actually fix it.
I'm gonna go.
No, like, don't take it off.
Okay.
I think I hugged Cody during our vows and she.
No, it was
pressed it.
perfect.
Okay, good.
I feel like I'm leaning away from that.
They also.
You
Do you want me to play with my jacket?
We can probably
You good?
do bridesmaids like all the
Mr. and Mrs. Young.
All right, do I have these done? I think so. Wait.
Yeah.
You're crinkly. Oh my god. Oh my god, it's pickles.
And then called me. He was like, "What do I do with his hair?"
Grab his fingers again. That was cute.
Slay. Love.
Well, I wanted to see at eye level. What?
Okay, open an organ. I got your veil and your pen. Wait, my veil. I got got your veil, I got your bouquet. Oh shit. This is not.
Oh shit. Dang it, dude. This was moving so much here. I don't know why.
No, at one point.
I think I was just trying to get it.
I was like, I'm not gonna. At one point.
I thought they were gonna celebrate.
It's pretty loose, but when I'm warm, it's like it's super tight.
Okay. Oh, that was beautiful.
Yeah.
All right, we are almost there. We're almost ready to start making some multicam stuff. This is pre-ceremony. I remember when I saw this, I really wanted like a reflection shot of someone like walking past the mirror. I don't think I ever got it, but my indie filter was like causing, I think because I had a CPL on there, it was causing like some magenta and I had my tripod camera on the right side, But then I decided it was probably going to be best to put it in the back because there was literally no wiggle room up there. And I'm glad I did because it was tight. 2 photographers, a little old me, and all these people crammed like sardines. All right, this is the bigger one. Once I knock through the reception, the lighting was so tough, man. I knew that even with lights, it would have been really hard. Those lights are just. It's just too much sometimes, you know? I'm just like, goodness gracious. This is the A7S III with my vintage Helios lens. It was just so, I mean, I'm telling you, man, these lights were so hard to work in. I was like, how do you do this? I mean, even if I turned it to black and white, it's just like, shoo. But hey, it's the vibe. Another reflection shot. Go figure. Like, just those bursts of light are so crazy. The gelato was so good. Oops, I didn't favorite that. There we go. All right, send off is favorited. I don't have to favorite the speeches because those are going to be synced. Oh, let's go ahead and do the speeches while we're at it, right? Camera angle. All right, these are my camera A, and these are my camera B. DJ soundboard. TX660. All right, new multicam clip. Speeches. 24. Okay. Guess I gotta sit up for this.
First of all, thank you for being here, and double thank you for your patience coming in. I know it's a beautiful afternoon, but a warm afternoon. So you know, it took a little long, but now we're here together, and I'm very grateful for that. I'm very grateful for all the people.
All right, well, that one was a pretty simple multicam. I mean, I only had 2 cameras, 2 audio sources.
People that came from all over the country, from overseas. And estoy muy agradecido por toda la gente que ha venido aquí hoy, de todas partes. Gracias por su paciencia. Un día con un poquito de...
That's right. He did Spanish and yes. Okay, I remember that now. And it's good that I love that he did that actually, because I actually remember thinking, gosh, it'd be so cool to actually start my film with him, like, you know, kind of like speaking, because he said something that was really, really strong. That's a sync. That's not the okay. All right, let's do the ceremony. This one's probably going to be a little tricky, maybe. Let's clear the ranges. Wait, okay. Okay, so this is my entrances. These are my reactions. Oh, okay. Well, this probably won't be that bad. This is soundboard ceremony. This is bride ceremony. This is officiant ceremony. And then groom ceremony. I had 4 mics running for the ceremony. 4 mics running. Whoops, where they? No. Multiple values. What do you mean? What does that mean? Oh, okay, we're good. Sorry. Had a little panic attack there for a second. And then these are all camera A. This is camera B. New multicam clip. Ceremony. 24 frames per second. Angle assembly, camera angle, because that's what I labeled everything. So that's how it's going to angle assembly. Automatic, that's fine. 4K. Okay. All right, here we go. Let's see how we did. Did we do okay? I don't know. I like to just trim the fat off all these. Cut that. Cut that. Whoops. Cut that. Let me just move her mic down. I wish this wasn't doing this. It's not like it's... It's still the same thing. I don't know. I don't know why it does that. Like, I just relinked it and it's still... whatever. Whatever. Alright, and now I'm going to highlight all these. Select my position tool, which is P for shortcut, and then drag all this to the beginning. Okay, that one's done. Oops.
Little email.
Okay, what's next? First look? Did I have a mic on him? Wait, what? Yeah, I did. I was gonna say, I know I did. Camera angle, groom, mic. Oh crap. I might just have to leave it at that, but. Highlight those. At least it's just one shot that I have to worry about because I didn't set up a tripod for the private valves. I should have, but I didn't. And this one probably doesn't even need to be a multicam. The only reason I'm doing it is because Plotline needs it to be, so that whenever I push out my story, it's there.
Oof, I just sank in. I can walk like this. Okay, are we fluffing now, or what are we doing? Or should I hold it? You tell me. Is it gonna get dirty though? It's kind of muddy. Hi, babe. I love you. Oh wait, I've been wearing this microphone the whole time.
Yes, you have.
No. Did you forget your vows? Catherine has my vows. Okay, I feel like I'm too far away to reach. I don't want to move.
Okay. All my multicams. Ceremony, private vows, speeches, my story session. All right. Sounds good. I've got all my selects made. Now this is the storyline. So I'm going to come up here to multicam. I'm going to grab the private vows. Grab the ceremony. Grab the speeches.
It already is.
Comprometen oficialmente como esposo y esposa. Davis y Cody les agradecen su presencia hoy en este día tan especial. Gracias por ese apoyo que siempre les han brindado y gracias por continuar ofreciendo su amor incondicional mientras que ellos emprenden en este nuevo caminar juntos llamado matrimonio. For centuries, folks have come together to celebrate marriage.
Okay.
I want to just
Let me turn this to dual mono. Or wait. Oh no, did I do the wrong one? No, that was right.
First of all, thank you for being here. And double thank you for your patience.
It did take a while to get into that reception.
It's kind of crazy that we've been here so many times that we've been face-to-face.
Yeah. I feel like, I mean, like last year, or like something stressful happened. I like when.
Poison ivy.
Oh. Davis. We're getting.
Let me go ahead and add my presets to his mic. And her mic.
Oh my god.
I mean, even like with his mic, it still picks her up really well. But like,
Amazing. I'm wearing lip gloss. You look so good. Did you expect this?
I mean, but it still sounds so good with having her like mic'd up too.
No. I don't know what I was expecting.
Do you like it?
Yeah,
I think you need to look at the back.
You, I do to us, I do to our future, I do to...
Let me go ahead and just drop my presets on. That way they're there.
Learning with you, growing with you, building with you. I do, and I will, every day, for the rest of my days. I think that is a beautiful thing to witness and a worthy cause for a celebration.
Gosh, it was the AC. That's what it was. All right. Well, anyway, we have our storyline. Now we're ready to use Plotline. So I'm going to export this out as an audio only. I'm just going to send it to my desktop. And then I'm going to come up here and I'm going to export an XML. Same thing. Go to the desktop. All right. Now, let's get Plotline over here. Whoops. All right. Create a new project. This is Cody and Davis. Gonna upload the audio file. If it will load, that'd be nice. There we go. Desktop, where you at? Upload my storyline. All right, for best results, upload a single MP3 file containing all ceremony and speech. Plotline works best with full wedding day context. Yes, it does. All right, it's gonna be 24. Number of speakers. Let's see, there was dad, mom. There was the officiant, Davis, Cody. I'll say 6 speakers. I guess English is the primary language, but there's also auto detect. Let's try that. I haven't tried that yet, so we'll see if that works. Because if you were enjoying this live stream, it would mean a ton if you smash that like button. Wait, did it not do? It did not. Failed to fetch. All right, let's just try English then. Uh-oh. Running into problems. Max 2 gigabytes. Let's see what the... Wait, what? What happened? Oh, here it is. 82 megabytes. Okay, that's fine. I think it's in 20. No, okay, hold on. 24. Dang it. Why is it doing that? Probably because I have so many tabbies. No, let's try this. Let's go back. How long is this? What kind of...
Welcome. Like that she the love of a trans.
Okay, I'm just trying to get a ray of sunshine. We love you, Davis. In a big part.
Because, you know, as a big brother for you.
These two love one another. So cheers to the Collabros and the Youngs. Now,
All of our friends. Way first.
Let's try a WAV file. It's a little bit bigger of a file, but it's fine. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's like 7 speakers. All right, let me just try. It's not gonna kick me off, is it? Probably need to delete my cache. Yeah, good lord. And then quit that, restart it. All right, now we're cooking. I just had to delete the old cache file. Let me pull up YouTube again. The chat is always faster on YouTube than OBS. All right, there we go. What kind of Mac are you using? Okay, so I have this guy. Whoops, sorry. It's the Apple M1 Max 2021, 64 gigabytes of memory. And we are on Sequoia 15.6. What kind of Mac are you using? Okay, so I have this guy. Whoops, sorry. It's the Apple M1 Max 2021, 64 gigabytes of memory. And we are on Sequoia. I'm going to go heat up my coffee real quick. BRB. I'm going to go heat up my coffee real quick. BRB. All right. Transcription complete. Nice. All right, let's add the XML. Okay, cool. Gosh, I love Plotline, you guys. I love it. Transcription complete. Nice. All right, let's add the XML. Let's have it identify all the speakers for me. Okay, cool. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, it's factoring in their story session. Great grandmother. Let's have it identify. Oh, and me. Nice. I'm telling you right now, that is like, that's clutch. That it labels and identifies everyone and gives you that transcript right here. Plotline, you guys. If you're interested, you haven't gotten it yet, highly recommend it. I have links in my descriptions. Except this one, because it's a live stream. That is like, that's clutch. That it labels and identifies everyone. All right, let's make our story script. Plotline, you guys. If you're interested, you haven't gotten it yet, highly recommend it. I have links in my description. Yeah, we'll do 5 to 8 minutes. Except We'll do more dialogue just because I want to see. All right, let's make our story script. Content to exclude. Yep. MC talking, vendor mentions, administrative announcements, generic formalities, repeat after me moments. Speakers to include. Let's uncheck me. I don't want myself. Okay. We'll do more dialogue just because I want to see. Let's get a preview. I love this story insight preview because it like kind of tells me what the emotional tone, the theme, the narrative pattern. It gives me that guide, which is great. Speakers to include. Let's uncheck me. I don't want myself. Okay. Let's get a preview. I love this story insight preview because it like kind of tells me what the emotional tone, the theme, the narrative pattern. Just waiting for Plotline to do its thing. Just waiting for Plotline to do its thing. What's everybody up to today? You guys editing? Procrastinating from editing? Because I feel that. I feel it. Been there. All right, here we go. Emotional tone. The emotional atmosphere is deeply affectionate, warm, and genuine. With a clear sense of comfort and ease between the couple and their loved ones, there are frequent moments of laughter, gentle teasing, emotional vulnerability. Especially during the vows and family speeches, the couple's interactions are marked by sincerity, playfulness, and a strong undercurrent of mutual respect. The emotional atmosphere is deeply affectionate, warm, and genuine. With a clear sense of comfort and ease between the couple. The mood is lighthearted, joyful, intimate. Frequent moments of laughter, gentle teasing, emotional vulnerability. Sense of nostalgia. Speeches, the couple's interactions are marked by sincerity, playfulness, and a strong undercurrent of mutual respect. Promise to always think of you not just as my wife, but my partner. We do ease and stability. It was always easy with us. We've never faltered in our love. Growth together, high school, college, graduate, mutual support. We prioritize communication. People always come up to us and speak to us because we're always stable. All right, let's use the insight preview to guide script generation. And let's see what we get. All right, gosh. It's just so awesome, right? Like analyzing your wedding dialogue, identifying emotional moments, and weaving them into a beautiful narrative structure. So good. So good. It's just so awesome, right? Like analyzing your wedding dialogue, identifying emotional moments, and weaving them into a beautiful narrative structure. So good. So good. Also, another question: how to get a good look for wedding films, free LUTs, or something like that. Yeah, it's such a that's such like a nuanced answer too. I mean, if you want to get like a good look, first you need to like what's like the style you're going for. Like what type of mood and feeling are you trying to convey with your work? Do you like something that's a little bit more vibrant and bright? Do you like more moody, desaturated? Yeah, I think just defining like what you're trying to achieve. like what look you're going for. That can help you kind of like put some things into action. And then once you have that, I mean, there's so many different like LUTs out there. It can get overwhelming. For me, my style, I mean, it's very centralized around nostalgia, romance, warmth, and just kind of creating that. I don't know, just like that authentic feeling to the couple's day. And so obviously the color palette that I'm going to use is going to be, a little bit more on the warmer side, warm shadows, more red tones in like the skin tones, some yellows, vibrant greens. Yeah, so it just depends. Going for warmer, moody. Okay, something like this. Yeah, I mean, you could check out the Wayward Feels pack. You can find them in the description on my YouTube channel if that's of interest. They're like a $20 pack. Comes with 4 different LUTs. Gamut has a wide variety of really powerful LUTs as well. They're a little bit more expensive. I think some of their packs, could range anywhere from like 90 to 100, so it just depends. I do have a free LUT available. I can't remember what video. It's been so long. But if you go to, I'm trying to think of where you can go, because I mean I have a free LUT that you could download, but I can't remember what video. It's like my unveiled LUT collection. I was offering like a free LUT just for people to test it out. If you go cruise through my channel, you'll probably find it somewhere. So I'm sorry, I don't know exactly what video. It's been a while, but all right, let's look at the story script for a second. The beginning of Dylan and Chelsea, was that replicated film or did you use film? No, that was real film. That was real Super 8. I don't replicate or I don't manufacture the film look in my films. It's all practical. It's all real Super 8. All right, simply put, when you find a love like this, you must hold on to it forever. I mean, that's a solid starting line. That's pretty nice. I like that. And then it comes into their story. It's kind of crazy. We've been here so many times. Never been here specifically. There is a love story many years in the making, one that began as 2 young NC State freshmen flirting over a game of poker, which turned into a story of 2 soulmates recognizing one another and saying, "I'm all in." I promise that's the only pun, Davis. That's funny. And then back to the bride. Okay, so we met in high school, never talked once. Answering all the questions, being so smart. I was like, oh, like, that's crazy. Like, he knows so much about U.S. history. I remember seeing you. You would just walk by the dorm room, and then you would just say hi. And I would say, hi, who are you? I didn't know. And I have to ask everyone around, like, who was that? Why does she keep saying hi to me? How does she know my name? They both remember this first conversation, this first semi-date. Lasted 7 hours. And then we had all the same classes. I didn't know. I'm gonna have to ask everyone around, who was that? Why does she keep saying hi to me? How does she know my name? They both remember this first conversation, this first semi-date. Lasted 7 hours. And then we had all the same classes. Yeah, I like how it's going back and forth between the ceremony officiant kind of telling their story and then them telling their story during the story session. Like, I like that. I think that could be a really cool edit. Yeah, I like how it's going back and forth between the ceremony officiant kind of Okay, this is the only mistake. I don't think this is the bridesmaid. I think this is their vows. Yeah, I think that's their vows. Can I change that somehow? How do I go back and change that? I guess it doesn't matter. Okay, this is the only mistake. I don't think this is the bridesmaid. I think this is their vows. First time we met, we were just 16. I truly believe it was a crucial part of our future relationship. The second time we met, I felt like a magnet towards you. The only person I wish was in here was her dad, because I know he had some really sentimental moments. The only person I wish was in here was her dad, because I know he had some really sentimental moments. Okay. I mean, I like this. This is a good starting point. This could help me. So I'm going to go ahead and export this. Final Cut, Pro Multicam, download. All right. And then I'm going to take this XML, double click it. Oh no. I mean, I like this. This is a good. Why did it do that? All right, let's do the flags. Export this. Download. Wait, what? Oh. Why did it do that? All right, let's do the flags. Download.
It's good. It's good. Oh, he's off. He's off.
I don't think these are.
They're in our own doing our own thing together, you know?
Yeah.
Because we've always been either around family or around.
Okay, I need to figure out what happened with these. Oh, wait. Probably because of that. Let me try this again. Hmm. So this only goes to like an hour 42. This is an hour 32.
Encouraging and understanding, and to love, respect was chosen specifically to craft a sort of love side.
Okay, so this one then is the starting.
It's kind of crazy that we.
Yeah.
It's kind of crazy that we've been here so many times and we've been face-to-face. Okay, so we actually met in high school in AP US history, and we never talked once. I don't think.
No.
But I do remember you being like, answering all the questions and being so smart, and I was like, oh, like That's crazy that he knows so much about U.S. history. That's really interesting. You don't remember that at
Well,
all?
no, I understood. I didn't feel like I was that smart because I remember we did a quiz on like bodies of water, and I didn't know if the Chesapeake Bay was on the East Coast or West Coast. Dorm room. Yeah. Well, and 'cause I remember the first time I remember seeing you was that you would just walk by the dorm room, and then you would just say hi, and you'd say hi, Davis. And I would say hi, who are you?
Okay, so we actually met.
Well, and 'cause I remember.
Okay, so see how it says like number 5? 5?
Well, and 'cause I remember
the
first time I remember seeing you was that you would just walk by the dorm room, and then you would just say hi, and you'd say hi, Davis. And I would say hi, who are you? I didn't know, and then I'd have to ask everyone around, like, who was that? Why does she keep saying hi to me? How do she know my name?
Yeah.
And then it clicked. Well, no, it didn't even click because someone told me, or someone
No,
said.
I said, oh, I think we had.
No, and what it was is, no, someone said, oh, you were in high school together, and I said, I don't think so. That's not right.
Right.
And then they said, yeah, they took like AP something.
I thought it was environmental science.
Theirs is a love story many years in the making, one that began back in 2017 as two young NC State freshmen flirting over a game of poker, which turned into a story of two soulmates recognizing one another and saying, I'm all in.
Yeah. Okay, cool. So I've got those. For whatever reason, it just didn't pull the speeches.
Okay, I'm just trying to get on schedule here.
That's okay.
All right, well, I want to just, first of all, thank you for being here, and double thank you for your patience coming in. I know it's a beautiful afternoon, but a warm afternoon. So it took a little long, but now we're here together, and I'm very grateful for that. I'm very grateful for all the people that came from all over the country, from overseas, and estoy muy agradecido por toda la gente que ha venido aquí hoy, de todas partes. Gracias por su paciencia. Un día con un poquito de calor, pero finalmente estamos todos juntos, en familia y amigos. So finally we're all here. Mommy? With family and friends. So what I'll do, Catherine, I think I'm going to do the welcome, the speech, the blessing and the speech, right? All right, I got it. So, yeah, well, I forgot. It took so long. But so anyway. All right, I got it. So anyway. I want to first thank God for everything that He's provided. For bringing.
No. Come on. I need you to not do this.
I want to first thank God for everything that He's provided.
Can you not? Do I have to detach you?
What's
going on? This is why I hate Final Cut sometimes, because it's just like, why are you doing this? This is Final Cut Pro. Although it's giving me some grief right now.
acciones, directo y sincero. Davis es tu balance. Te entiende y te ama. Te calma y vos lo aceleras. Te acompaña y se divierten juntos. Verlos reír y amarse el uno al otro es todo lo que queremos para los dos. El amor sincero puede afrontar toda dificultad en la vida cuando uno se preocupa por el otro.
And either one of our eyes. See, since the day you were speech. So I'm going to do pretty much the same, but in English. And I'll in English. And I'll wedge a little bit of my first speech. So we always call Cody Solcito, which in English translates to sunshine, little sunshine. So that's what we call it. So my little sunshine. Since the day you were born. Yeah, you're welcome to eat that if you want. Since the day you were born, you've been a blessing. Since the day you were born, you've been a blessing. Both. We always call Cody Solcito, which in English translates to sunshine, little sunshine. Since the day you were born, you've been a blessing. Both for Mommy and I. I remember Mommy's while she was pregnant, she would say, I don't know why. Let her have Dad's thinking or intelligence, whatever. That's, you know, she said, I didn't say that. So I said Mom's perseverance, consistency. I did say Mommy's legs. Dad's shoulders, her nose, forehead, and either one of our eyes. So, but most importantly, let her be healthy and happy. Later in life, we decided to come to this beautiful and generous country that opened our arms to us. And the reason to come was to give you a future with stability, security, and above all, dignity. So God has provided that, and then some. Today, we can say that all of our dreams have come true. And generous country. Later in life, we decided to come to this beautiful and generous country that opened our arms to us. And the reason to come was to give you a future with stability, security, and above all, dignity. We love you more than words could ever express. You're a little ray of sunshine. You light up our hearts and our days. Mamita, we're so proud of you.
God, this guy's gonna make me cry.
Of everything you've done, you do, and the things you don't do. And how you do. Because that's important, how you do. And the way you do everything along with Davis. Even choosing Davis for your future together. Choosing a guy like Davis, so kind, uncomplicated, straightforward, and sincere. I remember the first time I saw Davis, you know, this is off script, but complicated, straightforward, and sincere. I remember the first time I saw Davis, you know, this is off script, but, you know, I remember we were in the car waiting for Davis to walk. You and I, all three of us were in the car, and Cody was, you know, I didn't say anything yet, but she said, please don't say anything, be nice. You know, so I see him from my rearview mirror, and here comes this guy, good-looking guy, but he was wearing short socks and flip-flops. You know. Yeah, whatever. I don't care the brand. They were flip-flops. And so you know, people that know me, I wasn't very thrilled, you know, by the outfit. But that's who David is. It's straightforward. It's uncomplicated. We went to lunch that day, and and I experienced such a beautiful lunch. And I sat across from him, and I realized that he was the kindest, most honest man that I have met. So we love you, Davis. Davis, you're the perfect balance. Davis, you're the perfect balance. You understand Cody, and Cody understands you. Davis calms you, and you energize him. So that's a good balance. He walks beside you, and you guys have a lot of fun together. And that's what's about. Have fun. Enjoy life. Seeing you laugh and love each other is everything we could wish for both of you. True love can overcome any difficulty, because there will be difficulties. And true love can overcome those and will overcome those. That difficulty is truly a thing that will happen with love and care for each one of you. Those things will be overcome. So we could be happy for this day, the day you and David join your lives in commitment, mutual love. Thank you, Cody, for bringing us so much joy, for loving us, and for letting us be part of your happiness. With all our hearts, we pray to God that always bless you both and bless this union with His infinite love. We love you so very much, guys. Mommy and Daddy. We always call. Okay, I'm just trying to get on schedule here. People that came for. This is what it's about. It's love. Okay. I promise I won't go long. My daughter just gave me 3 minutes, so it might take a little longer. I wait.
He said my daughter gave me 3 minutes. Let's see. And he went 11, 12. Wait. He went 13 minutes?
Outside for 30 minutes, so now you gotta
he was cracking us up with that, though. It was, man. It was hot. It was a hot day, and we had to just, like, bear it. Because we were just like, because they were flipping from ceremony to reception. And it just took longer than intended.
I want to thank God for bringing all those people together. There's a lot of love here. I want to thank God for bringing all those people together. There's a lot of love here, and it shows. And I'm grateful for you, Davis. I'm grateful for you, Cody. So, Father Almighty, we're gathered here today with all our family and friends. We thank you. I want to thank God for bringing all those people together. There's a lot of love here, and it shows. And I'm grateful for you, Davis, and I'm grateful for you, Cody. So, Father Almighty, all our family and friends, we thank you for bringing everybody safe. Those that travel, we ask you that you bring them home safe. So, this food, all the people that's working for this company, we ask you that you give us a fun night, and you bless everyone here that's doing this, and this meal that we're going to share in fellowship. Te pedimos que bendigas estos alimentos, Dios, que los vamos a compartir con amigos y familia. Te pedimos que, y te agradecemos por traer a todos sanos aquí a este lugar hoy, y que los devuelvas a sus casas de origen también sanos. Te lo pedimos, Señor. Amén. We ask this in your holy name. Amen. So, that being said, now. Hello, Kat. Gloria, come here with me, because we're going to do this. Okay, what happened is I've been doing this for about 3 weeks. Okay, what happened is this. Okay, what happened is I've been doing this for about 3 weeks. So back and forth, and no chat GPT, I promise. But Gloria wrote a beautiful speech in 2 hours. Like anything else. What she does is what I do. So I'm going to use a little bit of hers and wedge some of my ideas in between. So you're going to do this in Spanish, right, Mami?
Okay, can you hear me?
Oh, now it wants to come back. See, it doesn't make any sense. Like, the waveforms now come back. Like, I don't understand.
Okay, this is for Cody, and I'm gonna say it first in Spanish. Probably he's gonna do English, but short version. Promise. Mi sol. Mi sol, desde que naciste, has sido una bendición para papá y para mí. Recuerdo cuando estaba embarazada que decíamos con papá que tenga la inteligencia de papá, eso decía yo. La constancia de mamá, las piernas de mamá, el lomito de papá, mi nariz y frente, los ojos de cualquiera de los dos. Pero lo más importante era que estuvieras bien y que fueras feliz. Después papá decidió venir a los Estados Unidos para darte un futuro con estabilidad, seguridad y sobre todo dignidad. Hoy podemos decir que nuestros sueños se cumplieron.
Today we can say that our
Nos iluminas el corazón y nuestros
Today
días.
we can say that
Estamos
our
tan
dreams
orgullosos de vos. Todo lo que haces y cómo lo haces, incluso eligiendo de cumplieron. Hoy podemos decir que nuestros sueños se cumplieron. Sos nuestro ratón. Hoy podemos decir Hoy podemos decir que nuestros sueños se cumplieron. Sos nuestro rayito de sol.
all our rays of
Iluminas el
sunshine.
corazón y nuestros días. Estamos tan orgullosos de vos. Todo lo que haces y cómo lo haces, incluso eligiendo debes. Tan lindo,
You should not
sin complicaciones, directo, infinito. Los amamos mucho, Daddy y Mami. Okay, this is for mi sol.
Cool. And that way I have that, like, if I want to use it for an intro, because I do like what she's saying. And I think it could tie in really well. All right, guys. Well, I think that's a good starting point. I made all my selects and multicam edits, and I'm ready to like start finding music. So I'll probably find music tomorrow and start building out the edit. So I might try to go live with it. I want to try to like finish a whole wedding film live, but that's a big task. So, but no, thanks so much for watching, guys. I hope you found this helpful, valuable. Drop a comment, drop a like. We'll be out with another video in a couple days. So yeah, until then.